All right. Call the meeting in order. Can I have roll call, please?
Linkhammer,
Here.
Delmeyer,
Here.
Miller, Reich,
Here. All right.
Kiesling,
Here. Finally.
Okay, we'll start with citizens input. If anyone would like to address the council on Zoom, there's nobody in the chamber. You should be able to unmute yourself. Anything you want to discuss, please limit your comments to 2 minutes or less. And keep in mind, council will not engage dialogue. If you want to address the council, please do so now. And state your name and address for the record. Anyone on Zoom to address the council? Take citizens input. Just unmute yourself and speak. Kurt, you're hearing me okay, right?
Yes, I am, Jim.
Okay, I'll assume there's no citizens input. If we did miss you, we will take a second opportunity in the meeting. So we'll move on to consent agenda. Council, anything for separate discussion, or do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Call roll, please.
Linkhammer,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Reich,
Aye.
Delmeyer.
Aye.
Kiesling,
Aye.
Consent agenda is approved 5-0. First item then will be a public hearing. This is a public hearing on proposed plans, specifications, notice of hearing, notice to bidders in form of contract, and estimate of cost for the Forest Hills Detention Project. I have a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, this is a public hearing on the Forest Hills Stormwater Detention Project. If you want to address the council on this only, please unmute yourself.
My name is Marilyn Norman. Can you hear me?
Yes, Marilyn, go ahead.
Again, my name is Marilyn Norman. I live at 2481 Sprucewood Drive. My property adjoins the detention basin on its eastern side. I'm also a volunteer in a number of native prairie plantings in multiple locations in Asbury and Dubuque County. I have 3 comments. 1, I support the Forest Hills Detention Project. It's in our backyard. We have watched the erosion of the drainage area, as well as growth of a number of invasive and unwanted trees, shrubs, and grasses. So I think the detention project is right on target and needs to be done. 2, we spent time with Nate Stevenson on site where he explained the project goals, including the scope, the time frame, and the intent. We really appreciated his time and his insight in helping us understand what the project was about. 3, I strongly recommend that a maintenance plan be implemented that includes best management practices for native prairies related to the basin. We have lived at this address for 5 years and have seen a portion of it mown 1 time, and that was in the middle of the growing season. Best management practices should include mowing or burning before May 15th and after September 15th to reduce the impact on birds, on wildlife and insects, and to control the weeds. Best management practices also should address the invasive crown vetch, garlic mustard, and the mulberry trees, among other invasive plants. Please plan to properly and regularly maintain the large basin. Otherwise, it's going to be taken over by invasive plants. So finally, in summary, once again, I support the detention basin refresh. Thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts.
Thank you. Anyone else address the council on the Forest Hills project? All right, I have a motion to close the public portion of the hearing.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, council have resolution 169 of 2023. A resolution ratifying the preparation of detailed plans, specifications, notice of hearing, notice to bidders, form of contract, and estimate of cost for the Forest Hills Detention Project.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 169 of 2023.
I'll
Second.
second.
Motion second, Nate. Anything to add? Any questions for Nate?
Time frame?
And cost. I know you told me that last meeting and I can't remember. It's not in the plan.
Yeah, so the engineer's estimate, including the couple of alternate items we have for stormwater fixes, comes to around $260,000 for construction. Time frame would be we bid it here in December, and then likely tree removals and work would begin then sometime towards like late winter, early spring. It'd be ideal to get the trees down a little earlier, just with the way that tree removals work, but the plan would be then to finish up sometime within that first seeding window for the natives, which would be like late spring or summer.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Call roll, please.
Excuse me, Klinkhammer,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Reich,
Aye.
Stonemeyer,
Aye.
Kiesling,
Aye.
That is approved 5-0. Moving on to new business, you have ordinance 10 of 2023. An ordinance amending chapter 105.08, collection and disposal of solid waste, recyclable materials and yard waste, section 8, administration of collection. Beth, anything to add on this?
basically the language that's put into paragraph 2 more succinctly states what we actually practice on a day-to-day basis. You have the current language that just says on collection day, containers shall be placed by the curb at 6 a.m. and taken in at the end of the day. This says that if you don't have them by 6 a.m. on your assigned day, placed at the curb at the time of service, the collector service has no obligation to return the unit at a later time during the day or week, and collection services will be resumed on the next weekly scheduled collection day. So if people didn't have their garbage out by 6 a.m., the general direction was, well, you missed the weekly collection, therefore it'll be by next week. Collect it. This very specifically states that.
Thank you.
Just one other comment on that, then do we need to put anything in there that tells, reminds them that Ditmer can change their routes at any time? Because that's the problem, that people get used to it coming at a certain time, and that's where they get jammed up is, if they're at your house at 9 o'clock every week
Mhm.
and
We have that in information, as in like in the back in the policies and stuff that state that have it by 6 a.m. and the collectors can change their routes.
thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 10 of 2023.
Second.
Motion second to approve. Any final discussion? Call roll.
Klinkhammer,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Reich,
Aye.
Stonemeyer,
Aye.
Kiesling.
Aye.
That is approved. I have a motion to waive the statutory rule requiring said ordinance to be considered and voted on for passage at 3 council meeting. Prior to the meeting in which it is to be finally passed, be suspended.
I'll make a motion to waive the statutory ruling for 3 readings.
I'll second.
Motion second. Call roll.
Klinkhammer,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Reich,
Aye.
Stonemeyer,
Aye.
Kiesling.
Aye.
Approved. I have a motion to finally pass and adopt ordinance 10 of 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Any final comments?
Well, yeah, I'd like to comment. Most of the time, I like to get a second reading on some of these, just in case somebody wants to come forward. But I think we've already had somebody come forward on this, so I'm okay with passing this. But like last meeting, we had 2 months before some of those changes were gonna go into effect. So I thought, well, what was the rush? Why not wait another meeting? So I just want to let people know that's why I voted the way I did, because I think we should give them another chance to look at things.
Okay. Anything else? Call roll, please.
Linkhammer,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Reich.
Aye.
Stonemeyer,
Aye.
Kiesling.
Aye.
That is approved 5-0. Next, you have resolution 170 of 2023, a resolution to approve urban renewal certification for FY 2025.
This annual renewal that has to be submitted to the county auditor by December 1st, 2023 for us to receive TIF funds into our coffers for next year. The request is to continue paying off the internal loan for the Meadows is the majority.
Beth, just a quick question. I know the form doesn't have an amount in because we're requesting the maximum amount. What approximately is the maximum available incremental tax?
It'll be slightly under 2 million.
And then the last question is, when will the Meadows obligation be satisfied? Will that be with this next one?
This
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve 170-2023.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call roll.
Linkhammer,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Reich,
Aye.
Stonemeyer,
Aye.
Kiesling.
Aye.
Approved 5-0. Next is resolution 171, 2023, a resolution of support for transportation alternative program for the West Trail Extension.
Our capital improvement plan, we have a connection for the Wedgewood Trail. There are currently grant funds available through the DMATS program that they're accepting applications. I'm taking this opportunity to submit a grant proposal for those funds in hopes to get funding for this project and get it done a little bit sooner than we.
Thank you.
Just a quick question, or maybe this is whoever did the proposal. The sidewalk that we're gonna put in, is that gonna go from, it just goes to Asbury Road. It doesn't go any further north of that, right?
The Vasbury Road, there currently are sidewalks.
And when we put this sidewalk in at city expense, does that mean city cleans it? Because it's not but it's not on our property, right?
This point in time, yet maintenance.
Thank you.
If it's designated a trail, we wouldn't maintain it in the winter though. We don't right now.
Does anybody maintain the sidewalk going down into Forest Hills right now? So if we do that one, then we probably do this one too, I would imagine.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 171 of 2023.
Second.
Motion second on discussion. Call roll.
Linkhammer,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Reich,
Aye.
Stonemeyer,
Aye.
Kiesling.
Aye.
That is 5-0. Next, need a motion to enter into closed session for section 21.5 1J, the Code of Iowa.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, for those on Zoom, we will be stopping Zoom. Beth, you need to record this.
I take citizen input now and then go into closed session after citizen input.
We could do that. So those on Zoom, if you want to address the council for citizens input, you can do so now, or we can give you a time to rejoin Zoom when we think we're going to be done with closed session. So I just need to know what your preference is. We'll go into closed session. We will not be broadcasting the meeting under Zoom, and we'll have to restart that later. And I can't tell you when that'll be. So does anyone want us to open Zoom afterwards, or do you want to address council right now? If so, just please unmute. Okay, then we are going into closed session. We will not restart Zoom afterwards. That's being the case, we're going to clear the chamber and go to closed session and end this Zoom. Thank you. Lane has to stay. Take the Doritos. Kurt, hang on a second.
I'm hanging.
We leave this open. They have all dropped, so we're fine to leave Zoom open, right? Well, no, Beth, you can stop recording, correct? But can you restart it again? I mean, hang on, Kurt, don't go anywhere.
You have somebody else that's still, oh, there, never mind.